Hey, Edison Duelist. Robbie coming to you guys here with another deck profile. Keegan definitely made me kind of want to make this deck updated, and it's a lot of cards more than I was expecting, but I like every card in the deck so far. So that's WellerDAD with no zombies except for like the utility zombies. So like no Mizuki, Plague Spreader, or no Mizuki, Zombie Master, Goblin Zombie. So it plays just like other good cards. So it's close to his list, but I'll get into it. So you got Dark Arms. It's like the best card in the deck. Gores. Triple Caius. He talked a lot about adding the third Caius in, and I was like, all right, I'll just do it. So Triple Caius, like this card's just insane. Double Cyber Dragon. He played one, and he said it was really good, and I like the idea behind Cyber Dragon Caius as an idea in the deck. So these are like your boss monsters, and I am testing Chaos Sorcerer. The deck is 44 cards, so you could cut the Chaos Sorcerer to keep it down a little bit more, but I'm just testing it for now, just like to add an extra layer of like just bombs. So I don't know, cool card, I like it. Another card I'm testing, he was playing one Doom Cow in the main, and I liked it, but I like Kaiku in the main a little more. Has really good matchups into the field. It just hits a lot of decks. Just a good card in general. Then we have our hero package of Stratos, Double Mally. Not much else to say there. Nothing else is needed. Then you have Double Greffer and one Armageddon Knight. I cut one Armageddon Knight just to kind of cut back on the normal summons a little bit, even though I added the Kaikus. And this is so searchable with a lot of the cards in the deck, which is like the next segment of the deck, which is Tomato. Playing 2 Tomato. Tomato can get this. It can get Cravons. It can get Plague Spreader. It can get Sangan. It can get Gale. And Spear Reaper and Necrogardna, which he can dump. Well, these 3 really, but so a lot of really good utility dark monsters in the deck. Yeah, I think I like all of them as it is. Nothing else I would change here. And even though like he had 2 and 2, I wanted to cut back on the normal summons a little bit, just a little. I cut the Morphing Jar from his list. I thought it was a really good card in general, but with how many monsters are in this deck, it's like you're gonna Morphing Jar away like 1 or 2 monsters, and the idea is to hit the Cravons or the Malleys or the Plague, but like there's more times where you're gonna hit like your Caius and stuff, and it's just, I don't think it's needed. Spells, we're playing some broken ones, and he was talking about this, so I'm gonna try it. It's Mark the Rose for the 2 Tomatoes, which we also have Armageddon Knight, Greffer to make this card live. So like we have a lot of ways to make it live, and it's just, we're playing 5 tuners, so thought I'd try it. Also, we have Triple Caius to like convert off this card, so yeah. The 1 Rhoda gets you 4 targets, so pretty good. Allure, E-Telly, and then I bumped it up to 2 Power Well. Kind of wanted this card a little more to like just be around so I could use it. So see it sometimes, but not all times at 2. So good spell cards. And then the trap cards are pretty good. You've got the like standard 6 for dark decks. Not much else to say about these 6. Yeah. Then you've got Trap Stun, just 1, and 2 Karma Cuts as my discard trap instead of Phoenix Wing Blast. I feel like this has a better like field into like Frogs and Vayu than Wing Blast does. So, yep, that's the main deck. It's 44 cards, like I said. It's a lot, but it kind of like bends itself through with all the cards discarding through Armageddon Knight, Greffer, and just, I don't know. You could cut some cards. I'm just testing it. Extra deck, Chimera Tech for the 2 Cyber Dragons, Armory, Cataster, Android. You can gain extra life off Android in this because it's nice. Eriquez and Tempest. Tempest with Cravons and Kaiku, which then lets you discard an additional Cravons for Power Well and does like some more combos. This card's crazy. Brio and Goyo. So you got 4 6s to pick between. Then we've got some 7s. So you got Black Rose, Psychic Life Transfer, and Armor Master. Life Transfer allows you to play in time, which, I mean, in modern Yu-Gi-Oh rules, it's horrible to have a time card in your extra deck, but it also allows you to mitigate your graveyard a little bit better with Craybons, and then like sets up like return plays. So like lets you mitigate your dark count for Dark Armed if you needed to. And overall, she's not a bad card. I mean, gaining life points is never a bad thing, especially when you're losing life points off of return or like Craybon's effect on field. Our 8s are Thought Ruler, Stardust, Dark End, and Colossal Fighter. I don't really see a point for Red Dragon Archfiend except for his attack, but most of the time, Colossal Fighter is going to have the same attack anyway. And I mean, I guess Red Dragon kills like Recruiter decks, but like I don't see that many Recruiter decks out there right now. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck, guys. The side deck I have is really gross, and I don't actually have it built for this deck because I just built this deck today. It's like double Bottomless, double Deep Prison, double Skill Drain, double Oppression, 2 more Trap Stuns, double Deck Devi, 2 Fossil Dyna, and a Soul Release. So like really gross cards. Like you play the Protect the Dyna plan, or you just play like your opponent can't play the game plan, and you just kind of like beat them down. And you play more of like an unfair deck. It kind of reminds me of how like WellerDAD turned into Oppression Dad back in the day. So it's kind of the idea behind the deck. I hope you guys like this video and check out my other videos. Peace.